Hey guys, it's Mr. Win, and we are going to be talking about substitution today. So, if you think of substitution, you got things like when I'm out, you'll have a substitute teacher. She'll come in, she'll replace me for the day, she'll get the job done, and you'll still learn, right? You don't want to be stuck here without a teacher, right? Another example of substitution is like, say, hold up, my number's called. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. So, sorry about the interruption, but I just had to substitute in to the soccer game and help my team win by scoring a couple goals and whatnot. So, you see substitution a lot in real life as well, not just when I'm substituted out with the substitute teacher, but with sports as well. So, like when you substitute into a soccer game, when you substitute in to a basketball game, when you call the subs, you line up at the scores as you're substituting in. When you substitute into a volleyball game, when you go kind of tag your partner at the 10-foot line. But, yeah, so another example of substitution is one of the key things is that you are replacing something. So, whoa, hold on, guys. Okay, that was close. But I just replaced myself using the substitution technique, substitution jutsu, and kind of dodged a couple kunais there. So kind of the same idea. You want an object that you can replace, a variable that you can replace with another to where it makes things easier to solve, makes life easier, you end up with an answer. Okay, so that's what we're going to look into. Okay, so let me show you how I did that substitution technique real quick. Here's the scroll. Let's look into the secret technique of how to substitute. Alright, so this is what our scroll says, right? We've got a problem, 2x plus y equals 5, and y equals x minus 4. To substitute this, right, the first step is to isolate one of the variables if needed. So if you notice, the y here is already isolated, so the equation we're going to be using is x minus 4. Alright? Step 2 says to substitute that equation into the other equation. So you're going to have 2x plus, but instead of y, we're going to substitute it with x minus 4. X minus 4, and then bring down the rest of the equation. Okay, from there, we just got to solve, get the x's alone, combine like terms, distribute, anything you need, and you'll notice that we can combine these two terms. That's a 1x. That gives us 3x. Bring down the 4 equals 5. Okay, and then we're going to add 4 to both sides. This gives us 9, so 3x equals 9, and then the last step is to divide by 3. So that tells us that x equals 3. Alright, and the last step is we're going to substitute again back into the last equation. So now that we know what x is, let's plug that into the equation we used earlier where we've got y equals, now instead of x we'll write 3 minus 4 into our original equation we had up here. Okay, and then 3 minus 4 is simple, y equals negative 1. Now you have your answers, 3 and negative 1. You may see it written as a point, 3 and negative 1. There's your answer. There's how you do this substitution. This is how you solve systems using substitution. All right, thanks.